Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be my favorites video for the month of February. So I'm kind of late to the game. I didn't do January's because by the time I got around to being able to do it, because I had a lot of stuff going on last month, it was kind of too late to post it. So I included January's favorites in February's. So that's why I have a little bit like more entries in my sections, and that's why I generally will only have like a couple, but I'm combining 2 months together. I've kind of created different sections. So the very first section is series, and that is TV shows. So I don't watch a lot of movies because I don't want things to end. So it's like a total bummer for me to watch a movie and then 2 hours later I'm like, no, I need like a sequel or something at least. So that's why I really love TV shows, because I don't know, I want the story to keep going. So that's why I usually gravitate towards series. And every now and then, if I do watch a movie with my husband, because he likes movies, every now and then, I do find a good movie and I will add it on here. But for now, it's just the series section. So my first one is You. And if you haven't seen it and you like psychological thrillers, that is definitely a good one to go check out. I believe there's just one season right now. I'm not sure if they're in the process of making a second season, but I believe it's only one, and it was so good. I really hope that they like follow up on it somehow. I don't like dramas really, anything sad. I don't really like comedies. I don't know why. I guess I'm just like a really serious natured person anyways, so to me, like, I don't really get a lot of comedy. So I don't know, I don't usually watch those. So the second one, kind of going along with the psychological like aspect of it, because I love crime shows. So the next one is Criminal Minds, and I know that show has been around for a long time, but when I remember, or I'm just thinking about like a character or something, it's usually Spencer because he's my favorite. But I will be like, you know what? I haven't like thought about that show in a while, so I'll actually go back and like binge watch like all of the seasons, and there's a ton now. So and I don't know if they're still going on or not. I'm kind of behind on that, but because I don't have cable or like TV, so basically I just rely on Netflix to entertain me. So I don't really have like, I'm not up on like current things, but yeah, whenever I think about shows that I love, I will go back and rewatch all of them. So going against my normal like shows that I tend to watch, one of my coworkers had suggested Good Girls, and I don't watch stuff like that, but she's like, no, you have to watch it because it's like me and you. Like if we went and robbed a bank, that would be us or something. So I'm like, all right, well, I gotta check it out. So I love it. It's so cute, it's funny, but it also has some serious things in there. Like they really do genuinely have problems that they're working through, and I think the real life aspect of it, of like things that it's just like ironically like make it funny, you know, that to me is like the best kind of comedy. You have to watch that because it's really cute. And then I also love documentaries, and I know to some people they can seem so boring, but I don't know, I love them. So we basically like rewatch this all the time. This is like another one that we will replay. and it's Blue Planet. And I mean, who doesn't love like documentaries about animals? I mean, and it's fascinating too because there's different animals that, I mean, we would never know existed. And these people are finding these animals, and I would have never even known about like so many of them unless like watching the show. So that was another favorite, mainly in January. Haven't really watched it so much in February because I've been replaying all of Criminal Minds. So it's pretty much taken up like most of my time. And then the last one that I just started, but let's see, I started it on the weekend, and I think I'll have like a couple of episodes left, which I'm really sad about, because when I go to binge watch something, I don't like to do that because then it's like a movie, like it ends too soon. So I don't like to do that. So I will actually, instead of binge watching it, I will watch a couple of episodes and then watch something else, or, you know, maybe it's something I've already seen or whatever, just to kind of like get my mind like wondering like what's gonna happen kind of thing, because I need some kind of like separation. Like I don't want it to just like be done. So this one that I just started watching is so good, and it's so different, and it's called Glitch. And if you haven't seen it, you need to see it because it's so different from any series that I've seen. Well, I take that back. There are a couple of TV shows out there about people that have come back from the dead, but this one's different, and I liked how different it was. So definitely go check that one out. But so it's basically 2 months in one. So I mean, I haven't just been sitting watching Netflix all day long. I mean, I have a job I go to. So okay, so then my next section is songs. The songs that I've been loving are Hope in Front of Me by Danny, is it Goki? I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. That one is really good. I really love that song. And then there is Glitter and Gold by Barnes Courtney. And that one's different. And I don't know why, I don't know. I like his voice in that song. And that's the only song I've ever heard by him. So I'm not really sure like what else he sings, but that song is really good. And then Breaking Benjamin. I mean, like basically every month I'm gonna have a Breaking Benjamin song in here at some point, so just be forewarned. And then Run by Snow Patrol. And I think that's like gonna be an all-time favorite, so we can just go ahead and like notate that like in the future. So my next section is food. So I saw on Pinterest this, I guess it was like a Starbucks like copycat for the pink drink, and I've never had that at Starbucks because I don't really go to Starbucks. So I have no clue what it tastes like or what it's supposed to even be like, because when I go and try to look up recipes, there are so many different kinds of recipes like for it, so I have no clue like who's right, like what it actually is supposed to be like. It was passion tea, and I got mine, it was Tazo passion tea, and I just brew that, and then I put sweetened coconut milk into it and just cut up some strawberries or like mash them up, and it's delicious. So not really sure if that's even like a recipe. I kind of just like combined like some together, pulled like some ingredients that I saw from one thing or another, you know. But anyways, it's really good. It's really refreshing. You get some fruit in, and coconut milk is always good in my opinion. I love it. But and it's not too sweet either. And you can add sweetener too if it's not sweet enough for you. I actually got Crystal Light's strawberry, and you just put like a dash of that, and it adds to the strawberry taste, and also like sweetens it too. So it's kind of like a win-win. So then my next food love is avocados. So basically avocado on anything, or anything avocado, is going to be delicious. So I don't know who wouldn't have that on their favorites, but anyways. And then dried apricots. Do you say apricot? Apricot. Apricot. So this started because I got a HelloFresh meal, and I believe it was called Moroccan something. Dang, it just left my brain. It was something Moroccan, and it used chickpeas, and it had carrots, and what else was in it? Was it rice? It might have been rice, maybe. Oh, dang, I'm so like blanking out. Well, and I had it like a while ago, but it was so good. And it put spicy kind of like Moroccan like seasoning. And then as like a garnish on top, it had dried apricots that you cut up and sprinkle on there. And I'm just like, ew. Like dried fruit with like spice seasonings and stuff, like that's gonna be really weird. But it was so good. So good. So I never even thought about buying apricots or any like dried fruit and then putting it in like a savory dish like that. But I mean, it makes sense because like, you know, sweet and salty and stuff. So anyway, I found this humongous bag and I still don't know like what exactly I'm gonna do with it, but it's like giant. I mean, it was like a pound of like dried apricots. So I've just basically like munch on them like they're candy, and they're delicious. So that's definitely a new favorite. And then rotisserie chicken sandwiches. And it sounds so simple, but just the fact that it's not like baked chicken, it's rotisserie chicken, it's like total like game changer, right? Like, I mean, the flavor is like not even like comparisons. But anyways, so I've been taking those for lunch too, and they're really good. And I feel like whenever I open my lunchbox, and I feel like a little kid when I say lunchbox, but yeah, I carry my lunchbox. And so I feel like when I open my lunchbox, it's just like the smell of the rotisserie chicken is like, oh yeah. So my next section is makeup, and I actually have it here because, oh wait, do I? Oh yeah, I do. So it is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it is basically like my lips but better. It kind of adds like a browner tint to my lips, and I don't know, it makes them pretty, or at least I think so. But it is the Sephora melting lip clicks. I was about to say chicks, and that's what it looks like. And it's basically just like a kind of like a little crayon thing, and it clicks up from the bottom. And this one is in caramel. So this I would definitely recommend. It keeps your lips moisturized, and it's kind of glossy. It's kind of glossy, but at the same time it adds a tint to your lips. So it's not like lipstick so much. It's just like a tinted lip balm almost, and it feels really good on too. So moving on to my next section is book, but I've been bad and I have not read a book this month or last month, so that's not good. So you should always be reading. but I do have that section saved for next time. So, and I do have a couple of new books, so I'm looking forward to actually getting into those. And I'll probably start, because now we're getting out of training and actually starting to do our job, because I switched jobs recently. So I've been in training. So now I'm getting a little more comfortable, and so I'm like able to breathe at lunchtime and not like freak out and be like, did I do something wrong? But anyway, so I will start bringing a book and reading at lunch. And then my last one is, or my last section is miscellaneous. And this is, I didn't really have like a section to put any of this in. Oh, I didn't have a section to put really any of this in, but I wanted to make a note of this because sometimes I'll just have like random favorites. Maybe I should have named it random favorites, but anyway. So miscellaneous is my plant, my new plant that my Nana gave me, and she is looking to move. So she was kind of like getting rid of some of her plants because she wasn't going to be able to take all of them. So she let me and my mom go around and see what we wanted. So I came away with the like coolest, most awesomest plant in the universe. Like in all of the universe. It's the coolest plant in the world. Or at least I think so. I think it's so neat. And it is called a staghorn fern. And if you've ever seen one of those and you've seen like a ginormous one, I will take a picture of my Nana's because it is hanging from the ceiling and it looks like a giant chandelier. It's humongous and it's beautiful. I have the baby one because my mom took the middle one and my Nana is going to leave the one because it is actually attached to the ceiling by a support beam. That's how heavy it is. So she's going to leave that. But my mom took the medium size one, which was still like really cool looking. And I took the baby one because I'm scared to death I'm going to kill it. And I really don't want something bad to happen to it. I need to come up with a name. If you have a name suggestion, leave it in the comments down below of what you think I should name my staghorn fern. And I will insert a clip to show you what he looks like because he's so neat looking. And then in my next video, I can't wait to get him put up because my living room is like a disaster right now. So everything is basically covered with plastic and I can't hang anything from the ceiling like my plants, like my hanging plants, because the ceiling's not done yet. So, and he's supposed to be hung up, so he's kind of just chilling, and he really wants to be like in his, you know, his space, but he can't go there yet, so he's just chilling. He's actually on the floor right here beside me. And then last but not least, I thought about doing a whole video on this, and I think I might because this app is so cool. And it's an app, and it's called Closet. And I don't know what possessed me. Like one day I was just like, you know what? I know I can go and look in my closet and see, yeah, what am I gonna wear? But I think it'd just be like really cool to make like a lookbook, or I don't know, just like put outfits together without actually having to like unhang this, like get these pants out, like, you know. So I dedicated like half of a day to go and take pictures of all of my clothes, which sounds ridiculous, but it was actually kind of fun. And I realized that I have a lot of stuff that I didn't remember I had, and now I know. I'll make a video of exactly like how to do it and the features and everything. So just so y'all can get like a better view of it. But it's really neat, and I think it'll actually be really convenient to have because I can put outfits together on here, and then when I'm running late or something for work, because now at my new job, I do not wear scrubs anymore every day. So I actually have to make an effort to get ready in the morning. So I think this closet app is going to be a really good tool to use to help me get ready in the mornings, or I can just put together something in like 5 minutes and go, okay, does that look right? Does that look right? Yeah. Okay. So then I go get it in my closet. So anyways, a lot of rambling, but so that was my January and February favorites. I can't even say that word. Okay. So that was my January and February. It's killing me. Okay. Thank you for watching this video of my monthly favorites. I hope you guys will subscribe and check back for March's favorites. And yeah, so I will see you guys next time.